In this video, I'm going to share how you need to create this nice, amazing vertical timeline chart with some cool effect. But first, let me explain step by step. On the column A, you need to input the real dates of your project. On the column B, you need to input the detail of milestone. On the column C, we have a checkbox. For example, you have complete a certain task. You simply need to check those boxes and it will automatically become yellow points on the vertical timeline. If you simply leave some of the checkbox and check any other box, it will automatically become yellow. Another cool effect of this chart, if you don't like this zigzag layout and simply want a little bit smoother, then you need to change the value to, let's say, 2.5. Hit enter, it will automatically become change. And if you want, let's say, a straight line, simply change the control value to 1 and hit enter and it will become a straight line. If you make this, let's say, a 3, it will a little bit more smoother. So just play from 0 to 5 and it will change the layout of your chart. Another cool effect, if you want to use this whole template and you don't want to learn the story behind this chart, then you need to open your worksheet first, then right click. Here you can see move or copy. Here you can see the name of your worksheet. Currently, I don't have open any of the worksheet, so I will click new book. Simply click create a copy, hit OK. A new book will be open, and now if you check a box, each and everything will dynamically change. If you change the controller value to 2, hit enter, each and everything is dynamically updated. So how we need to create this amazing chart, I'm going to share each and everything with you, and also I will freely share this file with you as well. Consider we have this blank data sheet on which I have the dates, the milestone, and we have some helper column. The first thing we need to insert checkbox on column C. I will select all of the cell, click on insert, and here you can see a checkbox. Simply click on this one. Next, we need to define a y value and x value. So for the y value, I will simply write 1, 2, and now simply drag till the end of the table. For the x value, I will simply define 1, -1, hit enter, and now copy these two values, hit Ctrl C, select all of the blank cell, hit Ctrl V. Now for the mid x value column, we need to develop a very simple function. Simply type equal 0.1, multiply this with sign function, open parentheses. For the number, we need to define the row function, open close parentheses, multiply this with pi function, open close parentheses, simply divide this whole result by 5, and now close parenthesis for sign function, hit enter, and simply drag this formula down. For the mid x completed column, we need to develop a very easy if condition. If, open parenthesis, if the value on checkbox is true, so I will not write equal to true, simply type comma. Then I want to return the value from mid x value column, hit comma. Otherwise, I want any result, open close parenthesis, and simply close parenthesis for if condition, hit enter, and now simply drag this formula down. Now if I click any of the checkbox, it will show you the mid x value, and if I uncheck, it will show you any result. Now for the negative and positive error bar, I will show you this formula later when I develop the full chart. Now our calculations are ready. We need to create chart. The first thing, I will click on insert. Here you can see different type of chart. Simply click on scatter chart and insert the first scatter chart. Now I will move this chart on a right area. I will scroll a little bit to the right side as well, and I will increase the height of chart a little bit more. The first thing, I will click on select data series. We need to add 3 series. Click on add button. For the first series, I will simply type first. For the x value, I need to select all of the column E values. And for the y values, I need to select all of column D values. Simply hit OK, click add again. And for the second series, I will type, let's say, mid X value. For the X value, I will select column F values. And for the Y values, we need to select all of column D values. Simply hit OK, click Add again. For the next series, I will type completed. For the X value, we need to select all of column G. And for the Y values, we need to select all of column D values. Simply hit OK and hit OK. Now we need to apply some more formatting on the chart. I will click on my chart, click on format. On the very left side, you can see a drop down. First, we need to select the mid X series. And now I will right click, format data series. I will click fill and lines. We need to select the solid line. I will change the color to blue. Now click markers. Expand the marker options. Click button. Make sure you select the circle. Increase the size. In this case, I will increase the size, let's say 10 point. Select the solid fill color and I will change the fill color to red color. Scroll a little bit more. For the border, I will select no lines. Now I will scroll up. Click on drop down again. In this case, I will select completed series. Click on markers. Select the built-in option. Click the circle. In this case, I will assign, let's say, 15 size for the completed. For the fill color, I will assign, let's say, yellow fill color. Scroll a little bit more. And for the border, I will select solid line. And for the color, I will assign this dark red color. Now the last thing, we need to apply error bar and we need to do some more formatting. First, I will click on my chart, click on plus button. We need to off the x-axis and also we need to off the grid line. Click on plus button again and now click on format. On the very left side, we need to select first series. Now click on plus button. We need to apply error bar on this series. Click more error bar options. Now you can see we have horizontal error bar and vertical error bar. What we need to do, we simply need to select the vertical error bar and simply hit delete key. And now click on horizontal error bar. Make sure you select the both option. And for the length, we need to choose a length so that it perfectly touch the line. So what I need to do, I will select custom, specify value. We already developed a negative and positive column. So what we need to do, I will remove each and everything here and we need to assign the positive column. Remove everything from here and we need to define the negative column. Now, of course, there is no value, but now we need to build formula step by step and we can easily see the length of our error bar. Now I will show you the formula for negative and positive error bar. I will click on H2 cell, simply apply if condition, if open parenthesis, if this value equal to -1, hit comma, then I want this value minus mid X value. Otherwise, I want a 0 result, close parenthesis, hit enter and simply drag this formula down. And now you can see our error bar perfectly touch the mid X value line. For the positive, I will apply another if condition, if open parenthesis, if this value equal to 1, hit comma, then in this case, I will apply minus, open parenthesis, I will subtract E2 minus mid X value, close parenthesis. Otherwise, I want a 0 result, close parenthesis, hit enter and simply drag this formula till the end of data set. And now you can see our error bar perfectly touch the mid X value line. Now to apply the data label, first I need to select my chart again, click on format. We need to select the series. In this case, I will select first series. Click on the plus button, apply the data label, select the data label. Here you can see data label, expand this option, value from cell, scroll to the left side a little bit, Select all of the milestone. Simply hit OK. Uncheck the Y value and show leader line. Click on Home. Make the text bold, italic, and choose the black font color. For the label position, I like the below position. The next thing, we need to apply the dates data label here. Again, I will click on format. In this case, we need to select mid-X series. Click on the plus button, apply the data label. The easy way, click on the data label again. Label options, expand, and value from cell. In this case, I will select all of the dates and simply hit OK. Now uncheck Y value and show leader line. And for the position, I will set either right, either left. In this case, let's say I'm going to select right. So we manually need to change this one by one to the left side. The next thing, I need to apply the chart title. So I'm going to copy the chart title from this one. Just to save the time, Control C, click here, plus button, chart title, double click, Control V. This is how we need to apply the chart title. Next thing, select the chart, click on format. For the shape fill, I will select this light color. For the shape outline, I will select this blue outline. For the shape effect, we need to apply a little bit glow effect as well to look a little nice. Now, if you want to apply the pie chart or the donut chart, first thing we need to apply the chart controller. So let's say I'm going to write 3 here. And now I will go to my formula mid-X value. Instead of this hard-coded 5, we need to assign this one, hit F4 key to lock the reference. And now simply double click to apply the formula or entire column. Now if I change this one to 4, each and everything is dynamically going to update. If I click 1, if I select 2, each and everything is dynamically updating. So this is now for the pie chart, we can simply calculate those one on, let's say, this area. So how we need to calculate? For example, I'm just going to use count if function. We need to count how many are checked. So 3 are the check, and the total in this case is 10. So what I need to do, 3 divide by 10, hit enter. And now I need to convert this into a percentage. And let's say I'm going to type equal 1 minus this one, hit enter. So this is the current, this is the total remaining. If I select any other box, you can see it's automatically increase. What I need to do, select these two series, click on insert, recommended chart, and we need to select this donut pie chart. Remove the chart title, remove the legend, click here, and we need to decrease the donut hole size a little bit more. Click on format. We need to, for the shape fill, I will select no fill. For the shape outline, I will select no outline. Decrease the size a little bit more. Move this on a chart area. And now insert a text box. For example, here we need to insert a text box. Click on formula bar, type equal. Select the actual percentage. Hit enter. And now we need to do a little bit formatting. Now our chart is fully ready. If I go here and simply check any other boxes, each and everything is dynamically updating. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something useful from this video. I will share this template with you, and if you have any other question, just write me comment. Thank you so much.